Hello everyone and welcome back. And today we are going to do a meditation called the Squish and Relax. Now I completely forgot to remind you yesterday, but if you have any Play-Doh, pause and go and get it now. If you don't like me, you can just pretend. So you're going to close your eyes and look towards the floor, and as we breathe in, we're going to squeeze our hands together, and then as we breathe out, we're going to release them. Okay? So when I chime my bar, close your eyes and look towards the floor. And squeeze, 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 squeeze. Imagine all your thoughts gathering in your head and release. Breathing out and breathing in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And breathing out, letting all those thoughts go. Breathing in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And breathing out, letting all those thoughts go again. One more time, breathing in, imagining all your thoughts gathering in your head. Squeeze. And breathing out, letting them all go. And we're going to loosen up. We're going to swish our arms to the side to loosen up to finish the meditation. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Today we're going to be reading a story called The Giant Jam Sandwich. And it's by John Vernon Lord with verses by Janet Burroway. And it's published by Red Fox and Penguin Random House UK. One hot summer in Itching Down, 4 million wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away, they chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fold-backed pet. They jived and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Mayor Mundlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question." But nobody had a good suggestion. Then bap! The baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like to eat?" "Strawberry jam." "Now wait a minute. If we make a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it." The gentlemen cheered, "Woo!" The ladies squealed, "Woo!" And Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." There's his field. Bat gave instructions for making of the dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below. Salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about. While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. I think this is going to be the biggest sandwich I've ever seen. When they were done, the dough was left to rise till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of fuss to tractors, cars and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill. 50 cookers in an old brick mill. That is massive. 4 hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. A lot of rhyming in this book too. I like a rhyme. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped and they cut slice 2. Although it does say 6 strong men, but women can also be strong. But this is quite an old book, so we'll let it go. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of Farmer Seed. So 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and flutter. Spoons and spades, slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. Look at all that jam on the biggest slice of bread I've ever seen. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirled and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait. And then there was nothing to do but wait. Suddenly the sky was humming. All 4,000,000 wasps were coming. They smelled that jam, they dived and stuck, and they ate so much that they all got stuck. The other slice came down, splat, on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now, I cannot say. All of those wasps stuck in the sandwich. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play. And that's what the villagers did that day. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Town, they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. So for your activity to do with this book today, you can follow some instructions and make a jam sandwich, or make your own instructions to make a jam sandwich, or maybe make something different. It's up to you. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely weekend. I'll be back on Monday.